had Zariel unconscious, tied up, naked and afraid. Obviously not naked though.
I was about to say, I don't know about all of that.
No, but you guys decided to climb down further into Wave Echo Cave. So you guys traversed the 20-foot pit. Did you guys as a group decide if you wanted to go east or northwest? I think that's the important question here.
That's
What was the
the one
difference
we
between
didn't decide.
yeah, there were sounds coming from either way, and one was like smoke, and the other was.
Yeah, I think an echo went one way, and I think it's the direction where like the pulsing wind and waves are coming from, and then I think the other was like the smoke or whatever. I think the northeast was the one with the waves and the echo.
Mm-hmm. That do be correct.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we want to try and retrace the other party's steps because it's where the echoes are going?
Are we just carrying the unconscious body? We of Serial? Have we decided what we're doing with that, or are we just going forward?
You guys said that you didn't want to leave it behind because whoever killed.
Yeah, just
I I just don't remember who's carrying him. Somebody strong enough is carrying Zari at the very least, so he's not like
Carp is carrying him one-handed.
I'm
Harper
prepared to volunteer
strong.
to carry him if no one else is. Like I would absolutely be doing that.
You could also just put him on the dragon's back.
True.
Just
True.
throw
I,
him
I
on.
yes, she would be like they didn't get along. Now I have to make sure that they become friends.
She has a strength of 19. She could carry him pretty easily.
Mm.
Hmm, okay.
You will hear echoing as you guys are currently sitting at the bottom of the pool with the dead goblin body that fell over after Jobo landed on Zeriel. You will hear some echoing off to the east. Uh, Juju!
No.
Juju! Heal me! Please! Juju!
what is that awful noise?
Someone's in trouble. Minor runs off to help.
I don't know, but it sounds like he's. I don't know, but it sounds like he's having a bad time. A very, very bad time.
So,
Mina, that's an echo. Mina,
Are you sure?
I. Well, you're already going that way. Let's go. Why not?
Runs.
Yes, I'm sure. By the way, I guess we're going east.
yep.
Let's see where the echoes of the past, future, possibly present take us.
Okay. So, as you guys start making your way eastwards, one moment. This is W3.
That's weird.
Oh no, we lost one.
What happened?
I just heard Discord disconnect sound.
MDC, did she say anything to you?
She said I'll be right back. I need to take care of something.
Okay.
Uh, okay. So W3. Uh, 4 tunnels intersect at this 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarf and gnome miners at work. Nearly 2 dozen skeletons and rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others appear to be the remains of larger orcs. Half a dozen large, unlit brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern.
And no origin for the noise we heard.
As far as you can tell, no. It seems to have ceased.
Out of curiosity, any of this lit?
Any of what lit?
The lanterns and
No.
you're mentioning. Mm. Anything happen if I try to light them?
Sure, go for it.
I do so. I light like two that are like across from each other, and I just see what happens real quick.
Sure. So
I can't see Zojan.
I think he's under someone.
I can't see myself. I can't see anything actually. I don't know where we
last
are.
session, like you somehow just I heard like an input and then your token like disappeared. And oops. And then I don't think it ever came back.
I'm on the
Maybe.
same map as everybody, but I feel like I'm not seeing the same thing.
Okay, I will fix that then. Because if you don't have vision, then your token doesn't exist or something.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't seeing anything.
Understood.
Yeah, this room we're standing in. Yeah, this was not here for me.
Understood.
I was so confused.
So with that being said, you will light to the kind of entry brass lanterns. As I assume you're using like your match, right? Or matchsticks.
Yeah, I just produce some and just or actually, no, I don't even have to do that. I think I
You
can
have a
mostly
hinder.
just have matches in my.
You have a tinderbox, so yeah.
Yeah, I just use the tinderbox in my
Okay.
bag of holding.
Yeah. And as you're kind of attempting to light these, it takes you a couple of attempts as the air here is pretty thin. So like you'll light one and it'll quickly extinguish and you'll light one and it'll burn bright for a moment and then kind of thin out and you'll quickly put it into the brass lantern and then reignite it and put it into the next one. But the way that these lanterns are laid out, you can kind of tell that these aren't meant for production use. These are more so meant for touring use. And looking upon these, you can kind of tell that these are very old, like hundreds of years old. These they don't make these kind of lanterns anymore. Um, it seems that these are more so lanterns to welcome people, not for miners to use to or to aid them in their ventures.
Can I roll something to like figure out their value real quick? Because this sounds like
Sure.
a handful of lanterns that might be worth at least a couple gold.
I'd also like to roll with all the corpses, just a perception, see if I can see, especially like if there's any traps or dangers or at least what caused it.
Okay, so you're just looking for harm or any sign of danger.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll me perception, and you roll me history, Jobo. So these don't really carry monetary value. They more so carry historical value. Um, if you do carry them, someone may be gracious enough to give you a bit of change, but these are more so historical relics at this point.
So what
You
I'm hearing is sell them to the right person.
you could certainly try.
Find
Most people would.
sounds like a find the right find the guy who would find the value of these artifact collectors, the like.
Mhm. Uh,
Right here?
let me double check. I thought I said six, but I could have half a dozen, so six.
That's the number I'm remembering. So yeah, I will put out those two lanterns if they don't if
They are
nothing is
about
interesting is going on with the cave. What's up?
8 pounds each, just so you know.
Right into the bag of holding.
Okay, just making sure you know. 19 perception. Very good, very good. So, as you hear the clanging of Jobo kind of rummaging through the brass lanterns, and you hear him kind of put them in his little pocket dimension, you'll hear the clanging again, and for a moment, you'll hear the breeze blast through, and everything just seems to be overwhelming you audio wise, because out in nature, things are a lot more serene, things are a lot more peaceful, quiet. But eventually, you find your own peace, and you start to focus in, and you start to look around, and around you, you can kind of piece together a bit of history, as the pitched battle was fought here when the orcs stormed the mines. However, all these bodies, they died from the battle itself, not from any new or immediate dangers. You can easily ascertain this as you take a step forward and you're kind of drawing history together. The bodies, where they died, still lie where they fell. But as you continue to look further and look up, you will spot the glint of a small movement as you see six sturges, a bit bigger than the ones that you've seen before. But
It's a sturge.
great question. So a sturge. I will grab you a picture of what it looks like. You can consider them kind of close to D&D bats.
We've seen these before? Oh, were they under the mansion?
I've seen them before. But they are currently,
In general, or
in general, if you've done any adventuring or caves or anything of the sort, but you see six of them uh, clinging to the ceiling. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will help you out here.
I'll just kind of put a hand out to everyone walking behind and just. They're not, you know, it's just bats, really. So I just point them out, right? Like they're just bats.
They seem a little bit bigger than how they should appear, but historically, sturges are only as dangerous as close as you let them get. But usually it's pretty hard for them to get close in general.
Okay. Well, I'll just kind of gesture ahead silently, just sturges on the ceiling.
Oh,
Seems like we have another choice of direction, really.
You guys have many choices and directions.
Abrams.
Zoja, you're a little bit deep fried, so I assume you're talking, but I assume he's talking.
All right, the radiation went down. We're good.
Nice.
That's what I get for living in the Briometa Triangle. Anyways, no, Jumbo was just exclaiming, "Cave rodents."
Cave rodents, indeed.
They hardly seem worth our time if we have a direction in mind. Is there any kind of to keep an eye out for any more echoes or?
You don't hear any for the duration that you've been searching around you.
I have an idea. Will put hand on Mina's shoulder. Reach up to put hand on Mina's shoulder. Mina, which
Hello.
way do you want to go right now?
She's gonna put her two hands in front of her, and then she's gonna curl down her fingers to make like the two L's, and she's gonna look at her left hand and say left.
Sounds as good of a plan to me as any, really.
Perfect.
Okay.
Looks a bit odd.
Can't be lost if she doesn't know which way she's going in the first place.
He begins confidently strutting down the left corridor.
And with confidence.
Keep an eye out, Mina.
Will do.
I will strut right next to her.
Okay. So you two will take the lead.
They may strut.
Anna is definitely looking at the ground, but a little too focused on like traps and things on the ground versus anything above eye level.
Oh, that's interesting. Is my dark vision turned off?
Yeah, it looks like it. Let me see if I can fix it real quick.
Yeah, because my light's like attached to my vision is attached to shale right now.
Oh, that's because I have like a flame going, so the card can see. So I guess it is off, yeah.
No, you should still have dark vision now. And you don't, so
Yeah, no, my
yeah, for some reason you have.
vision isn't updating, which is weird.
Is it 30 or 60 feet? 60, okay.
There we go. Oh, those are the bats. Oh,
No wonder why you're so confused and lost and naked and afraid.
yeah, I was really hitting that theater of the mind kind of hard there because I was just like, I don't know what the fuck, where any of this is.
So you two will make your way north. You will come across another intersection. It seems that this place is riddled with intersections as you continue forward. Let me see. Yeah. But with you taking the lead, and Carp staying with Shale, I assume the dragon is hanging back a little since they're currently carrying a person as well.
Sorry, I was
Or
opening a window if you said my name or asked me something.
I was just saying that Carp was staying with you. Are you having Rouge watch the rear, or are you expecting them to stay with you?
expecting him to be like kind of just behind.
Okay. So maybe in the middle then. Got it.
But at the same time, like she's not paying enough attention to like if he's not to like ask him to. So if he like just is wandering near the back, like she ain't gonna correct it.
Sure. Uh, to your right, you will note that there is an entryway as well as another intersection to the right. And then to your left here, or the northeast, it seems that there is another path. However, there's a bit of a green hue leading this direction. I probably will start doing this for future sessions.
And this to the left here, that's just like dead end cave in rock kind of stuff, right?
Yep, just rocks.
Uh, is there any kind of like if I look for the source of that green light, do I see something like moss or something giving off light, or is it just like unknown source?
Give me a nature check.
Oh hell no!
With guidance.
Yay!
Uh,
Oh, okay. Wait, nature's not actually that bad.
it's intelligence, not wisdom, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh. Ooh.
It looks like last session's bad luck is gone. I remember people. No, Zoja was having some pretty bad rolls. Uh,
Yeah, my skill checks were bad, but like the 2 combat rolls I made were actually okay. Funny enough.
so this area leading in here consists of numerous intersecting passages. Uh, the ceilings here are only 6 feet high, and several of the passages, which even you can see here and here, well, you can't actually see. Um, they end in they end in partially excavated rock faces. As you are looking forward, it seems that the air here itself feels a bit acidic, but not lethal to breathe. It just feels like there's an air of acidity in the air. Similar to like how when you're near the ocean, you kind of taste salt in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
Fresh water gardens.
But as you're kind of feeling it out and sort of checking the density around you, it's not lethal. It doesn't seem that the air is toxic to breathe. It just seems a bit unfavorable. And I will even reward you with a bit of extra knowledge. Uh, if you are to fight here, um, hypothetically in these tunnels, you're going to note that as you kind of hold your axe out, it's almost wide enough to touch both sides of the walls, both the ceilings and the walls to your sides, which means combat here is going to be exceptionally difficult.
Like cramped and stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay. We see a bunch of other passages, so might I kind of wants to do a quick peek down then.
Okay. Yeah, to your left is a doorway, and to your front is more passages, and to your right is the sleeping sturges that you saw already.
Okay, let's see if I can
Come on,
make it to
everyone.
the end.
Looks like we're going that way.
I'll linger at this door.
Okay. Is there anything you want to check on it, or you're just kind of staying by it? Also, hello.
I'll inspect it, just see if it's locked, if it's like if I hear anything on the other side. Just kind of clear as we go.
I know.
What are we setting on fire today? uh, one more time, sorry.
I'll just check like if it's locked, if I hear anything on the other side.
Uh-huh.
Just, make sure it seems safe at least before we continue on.
So, roll me a perception check. Uh, so I'm gonna pause you for a second, Mina and Jobo. So here we go. Ooh, the DC here was a 10. So very good, very good. So as you kind of approach this door, you'll note immediately that it is partially open. And as you kind of put your ear closer to the door, you can hear the sound of faint crunching and splintering sounds within the room.
Like a beast eating, like bones, or
A beast, monstrosity, something. It's having a nice dinner.
Is there a lock on the door?
No. It's partially open. But from where it is currently open, you can't see anyone or anything just yet. It's just kind of like slightly ajar.
I would like close it quietly.
Okay, so you want to close it? Perfect. What fires are you walking into today? Yeah, you'll be able to close it successfully. Okay.
And I'll leave that there for now.
Yeah, awesome. So I'll let you kind of move freely as you wish. And as for the two that went to the right, so it seems to your right, you can spot what looks to be another room. And then it seems that this hallway continues going further. This room doesn't have a door, as you can faintly see. But this hallway doesn't seem to end yet.
A long, long hallway.
Can't see the end of it.
Well, then let's go find it. Let's go check this room while we're at it.
And Mina like waves at the others that were going this way, and it follows Jobo.
I'll kind of like scurry up to this like wall and kind of peek my head in. Anything in here?
So as you peek into this room, so you'll kind of lean your head in, both of you, I assume, and you'll note that
Yeah.
the eastern wall of this chamber has collapsed into a massive rubble. To the north, a door stands ajar, leading to a good-sized storeroom. Dusty kegs and tons are tucked neatly against the walls, all of them split open from age. And as you're looking around, Mina, using your folk hero, or sorry, your guild artisan background, um, I confused Juju and Mina for a second. Apologies. Uh, this place, well, it's not the most comfortable place. You can note that it does make a bit of a nice resting place in case you guys do need to fall back. It seems that this place is very untraveled.
You
And
know what?
this,
With like a bed there, a campfire there, this would be really cozy.
Hmm. I Yes, it could be. It'd be nice if we could actually light a campfire. See, just kind of poking my head in here. What's going on in here? Just a lot of broken casts. You know what? I'll even throw a perception, see if I spot anything, you know?
uh, so let me catch these two up. So you're just looking for, you're looking around for anything of value. Is that correct?
Yeah, just seeing if there's anything of value, anything that might be hidden in here.
As you're kind of looking through these barrels and tons, again, they've seemed to have split a long time ago due to their age. And as you're kind of opening the barrel, you'll see a puff of ale air kind of just blow and wafts in your face, almost as if it was dust, as the contents of the barrels here have long evaporated. These were placed here 500 years ago, most likely.
No, not the beer.
I can feel the edge.
Welcome back,
What?
A good 400 something years earlier, and this would have been pretty good find.
Would it be possible to set up a campfire? Just to have.
Yeah. And you could even note that this door, compared to the one that you've seen, is in finer condition, much better condition, which means you could probably put some of the barrels against the door to kind of barricade and block from the inside in case you guys needed to set secure camp.
Interesting. I guess we don't have to do that right now, but just so we're all aware, back the way we came, I did come across some kind of beast. I'm not sure. I left it in the room I found it in. So, should probably just tread quietly.
Did it sound dangerous? What
It
did it look like?
sounded. I didn't get a look. I preferred to keep it
Fair enough.
quarantined than to snoop, but it sounded hungry. And large enough to snap bone.
Probably some kind of horror undead or otherwise.
We could try barricading the door, or dealing with it, or just moving on.
Well, does anyone want to deal with it?
I err on the side of letting life be.
Well, then it sounds like we're going to continue onward.
Let's go.
Also, I didn't know I had fire on my social media.
It's a dead end, Martin.
The only thing I remember
I just wanted the vision.
was M responding to my messages. That's it.
Old fog of war gamer coming back.
Unless someone's privately responding to me, then I can't see it.
Lament the beer real quick. That's a big old. Wait.
Is,
I thought
is this
So you guys are going north, is that correct?
Yeah,
Is-
there's more hallway here.
Is everyone going north?
Yes, we're continuing on.
I'm
Okay.
keeping up, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to verify.
Keeping Carp close.
Okay.
mine is just looking for that fight she was promised?
In fact, quickly, I'll turn to Carp. Did Carp use magic armor on himself?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
What do you want me to roll for waking up, by the way?
1d4.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to roll again.
1 second. I'm also setting or putting people here real quick. Unless someone naturally wakes you up or unnaturally wakes you up, sorry. But yes, 3 hours. I'm missing someone. Shale, Jobo. Oh, Carp, that's who I'm missing. And the dragon. Okay. So that should be good. So before we continue, do you want to read this out real quick? As you guys are making your way north, oops, I almost read the wrong thing. What is your passive perception, Mina and Jobo?
Not great.
Is a 12.
7.
12. Okay. As you're making your way down the hallway, you can hear a bit of skittering across, and it seems to be echoing what sounds like a very large chamber. And as you kind of squint and look further at the edge of your vision, you can spot what looks to be a humanoid like creature that's currently eating something off of the floor. And as you're trying to identify what it is, it spots you too. And it immediately makes eye contact with you. And before you can even say anything, it starts to shriek. You hear kind of a howling shriek as it goes, "Ah!" And it runs away. But I'll show you what you saw real quick. 1 second.
Oh, I was about to chuck a firebolt at it. Oh.
Oh.
I will describe this horrid thing to the group. Well, there's some awful lanky thing down here.
Maybe that's what I heard before.
Did it seem very big? Because this doesn't seem very big.
It's
I don't know anything about its size. Oh wait, were you asking?
I was asking Jim.
it's
about,
big. It's bigger than you, but it's no bigger than say Sheo or Zeriel or even Vera.
Yeah, so it's like human size, more or less. Yes.
Yeah, human. At least the one that you spotted was human sized.
I don't know. That doesn't seem like something big enough to snap bone. Maybe.
They could certainly gnaw through it and get to the marrow. Many animals that do such things.
From the looks of it, yes. Although this is not an animal. Weird thing.
Does it
Actually,
know
can
that
I
we're
try and
here?
roll a knowledge of some kind on that?
Guidance.
Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of knowledge would I roll on that?
That would be religion.
Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't like 100%.
Oh my god.
What was that horrid thing?
So
You know its first name?
you know it's fucking zip code. It's area code. Uh, so that is a ghoul. Um, the ghouls. Actually, let me grab a little bit of Simnet for you because you rolled pretty high. Uh, so ghouls are undead humanoids who devour the flesh of corpses. Usually, they're turned into a ghoul because they've ate tainted or corrupted flesh. Usually, not always. They have razor sharp teeth, jagged claws, and they usually roam in packs. And they are driven by an insatiable hunger for humanoid flesh. And with that, you will also earn yourself this. Sorry, I need a moment. Because I seem to have crashed. Don't give me one moment.
Oh no.
That's what happens when you have too much sugar.
Bear back to your second spot.
You will learn their stat block, though.
Cheaters. Oh shit. Real shit? Dang.
They're pretty nasty, so you might want to know. Uh, I'll wait till Ari comes back because another echo will be happening.
And
How long
how about
before
how
we do?
far along this corridor did we see this thing before it scuttled away? Was it like beyond?
Jobo saw it about closer to 65, 60 feet.
Okay. So
Since
like
you,
beyond like this kind of
So
light.
yeah,
just at the range of my at the end of my vision.
correct.
Got it.
I will mention to the group that these things have a tendency to travel in packs. So if there is one, there are more. There are
Yeah.
many.
It doesn't matter how you know this. Maybe you've read it in a book. Maybe you've experienced some of them yourself.
Those are knower of things.
I guess I'll pause the game now since we do have an AFK.
anything happened?
Uh,
So they're about to hit, but you'll wait for me.
Jojo spotted a ghoul, and he was explaining some of it to you guys.
I see, I see.
Yeah. There's
And you
more of them. Razor sharp teeth.
and you will also
A bit tough.
get to this knowledge as well. Zojan, observer.
Alexa, shut up.
They need to add an update where you can turn on a setting that just makes it so that your Alexa just becomes argumentative if you're rude to it, because I think that'd be really funny.
Next April Fools, it should just be enabled for everyone for the day.
There'd be so many issues with that. Oh man, I can imagine.
You
just
tell the
being
Alexa to shut
forward
up,
for
and the
that.
Alexa's just like, no, you shut up, idiot. And then it just turns itself off for like 2 minutes. I think that'd be so fucking
What's the
funny.
magic word and then starts demanding please before every order?
Your character sheet should update, or should have updated.
Oh? Where am I looking at my character sheet?
Sorry, your character list.
Oh. Uh, which part of the character? Creatures? That's it. That's what I was looking for on mine. It is there, but it is empty currently.
Okay, so I need to fix that then. How about now?
Oh. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. There you go.
Ah. 6 feet common. Other than the base stats, they're actually not that scary. They are strong, they are skittish. Oh, they are kind of chunky in health, though. Oh, neat. So anyways, we walk forward.
If you guys so wish.
By the way, these fuckers are tanky. They got 33 health.
Do we expect ghouls in the direction we're trying to go?
Well, based off of what. Oh, are you asking him? I apologize.
Yeah, that was in character.
My bad.
That's alright.
Vigilante, yes. Because it
Onwards
did
we go?
run. It ran. It'd be hard to tell which way it ran, honestly, because it's like at the very edge. ran away, but there most certainly are ghouls in that direction.
Do we have any magic that could detect the undead, maybe?
I've got something, and then I'm gonna activate Divine Sense. It only gives me 10 minutes, so the more ground we cover, the more use, but
Oh,
it
what
does
does it do?
detect undeads as well as others, but
Oh,
undead is
perfect.
probably the most relevant. 60 feet.
60 feet.
Oh, nice.
So let me do this real quick. I'm gonna make this invisible so that way it's not constantly harassing you guys. 60. There you go. Turn invisible. Okay. Uh, so you're so you
I know.
so you're activating this immediately, right? Just to be clear.
Yes, since it came up in conversation.
Okay. So okay. Okay. I'm just making sure I read it completely before I start assuming.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So immediately off the bat, you'll get pinged of 2 undead presences.
Okay.
Uh, they are, yeah, about 50 feet away from you. You know that they're currently hiding behind the wall on both sides of you
Okay.
down the hallway.
Is there any movement, or are they just kind of like relatively still?
Besides the still, like, mimicry of breathing, no. And a little bit echoing from both directions, from both south and north. It's kind of almost like it's triangulated, if it makes sense. This
Okay.
noise, but you will immediately hear, Juju, my arm! I've lost my arm!
Oh no! Someone needs help. There's a couple more. I'm whispering this to everyone else.
Mhm.
There's 2 more of them right around that corner on the other side.
Please do notify me when you are moving forward or back so I can adjust the radius and give you accurate information.
There's no way to like parent it to me.
Uh, I can probably magnetize it. Let's see.
It's more for like your convenience than anything else.
Let me see. There's probably a way I can magnetize it. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm okay for now.
Alrighty. But yeah, I'll let you know.
Him. All right.
I whisper, it won't last forever, and I can sense two of them around the corner.
Shall we deal with them head on?
Unless we're just trying to sneak past,
Could help
but
us sneak, but
That's not what we're really good at.
yeah. Mine says we're going clank, 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 clank.
Yeah, at least we know the ambush is there.
Yes.
So don't worry, Mina. That's an echo. That person was already hurt. There's nothing you can do for them now. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Unless they're still in the cave here. Then maybe you can save them eventually. I don't know.
I hope so.
or maybe they're one of the ghouls.
Oh, that's mean.
Sorry.
No, not you. They would be mean.
Oh, true. Could I have
I've
my
just
crow
realized
icon before combat, by the way?
Can you what?
this.
Have my little crow token.
Mhm.
My croakin, you might say.
No, that's only a Mass Effect, sorry.
These could be the
I don't get the
yelps and
reference.
dying wails, painfully beat up noises of members of that other party. The morning caravan.
possible. We'll see if we recognize them. But for now,
Would we? I don't remember if I've ever seen any of them.
well, we know of, their kind. We know they have a. Oh God, I don't remember the names of the races. Beast folk,
They have like a
the
couple
Beastie
of like
Boys.
they have like a couple of stocky ones. They have two taller human ones. These are the prints. I don't really. It's hard to get a lot of information off of prints.
They had a rabbit-footed
can.
one, a bird-footed
Yes,
one.
those were the easiest to identify. Really weird.
They have a white man.
The easiest to identify was the white man. Just a plain human, even with the brown hair.
Not even remotely close.
I would imagine, though.
Let's move, everyone, before Mina's magic starts to wane.
It's not even like half close either.
Mina is moving and she's kind of like getting
Ah.
to just before the corner.
You will feel two more pings immediately kind of alert you. So I'll kind of draw X's where, can you see these X's? Even if you can't see the location?
I can't.
Are they on the screen?
Yeah,
Well, then no, I can't.
I guess because you can't see through the walls. Okay.
Yeah.
How can I
want to
fix that?
say Shale to like hang back like 5 feet, and then I'm gonna walk right beside Mina.
How about now?
I see the line, the red
Okay,
line. on the right side.
perfect. That's how you
Now,
fix
yeah.
it. I found a way to fix it. Sorry, continue, Jobo.
I was just saying, for Mina or to Shale to hang back like 5 feet from us, and I'm gonna walk right beside Mina.
Okay.
I put my hand out to like kind of like hold, and then I kind of like point out like the directions of the other ones as well to say there's 4 now.
While this is happening, what is Vera doing?
I see the horde creature over there.
I just want to make sure Vera is participating or not. So if not, it's okay. But she might have stepped away.
Macro.
I see one in the dark. We could start combat from here. I don't know if Sushi heard me or if
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
I see one in the dark, Mina.
I think Jobo was just bullshitting.
And then there's one there. There's one there, and there's one there.
Do you think if I attack it, we can goad them into coming to us? We can hold the choke this way.
That's a good idea.
Remember,
But there's not much I can do.
I may have heard them behind us as well. Just keep in mind.
Oh, right, the thing in the room.
I don't know if they would even know that we were fighting, but
We should. You might
I think
want
we
to
should be
wake up
okay.
Zariel.
he's
gonna-
very wounded.
He has healing potions. I spent
That's a
spent
great
diamonds on
point.
it.
In fact, I will rummage in his pockets
Shizut has her,
and
but
find one of those healing potions.
they said it was human.
Put your hand over his mouth.
Oh, I was
After
prepared
you're
to like
beaten.
healer's kit him or something like that.
Sure,
But that
go
also
ahead.
works.
So you're gonna try to put the potion in Zariel's mouth, is that correct?
Yeah, I want to find one of his potions and
Okay.
Do I have potions? I don't. Okay.
You have
Yes.
5.
Everyone in the group
Oh yeah, that's right.
should
You said
have
one. Yeah, you
4
gave us 4.
healing and 1 greater.
Roll me a stealth and a investigation check. Specifically you, Sheo.
I need a stealth and investigation.
Yeah.
Or I'll do the. Am I both?
Yes, both. Sorry, I thought I made that clear. I apologize.
Well,
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. So I'm still waiting on a response for M. So 1 second, and then we'll continue forward here. I think she might have stepped away completely, but I'm messaging her real quick. But while we are waiting on that, yeah, how's everyone's last week been?
Most
very
recent
nice.
weekend?
Honestly,
You said paradise?
me, I said very nice.
Oh, very nice. And what'd you say,
Nice is a cool word though.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you there. It was good.
what about you, Sushi and Lee J?
That's okay.
I'm doing good. This weekend was the local anime convention, so that was a good weekend, but a lot of walking and didn't get enough sleep last night. A little tired, but
Is your
overall,
is your neck better?
yes. It took a few days. I think it was bad for like 2, maybe the third day was a little bit sore, but definitely on the upturn. But by the fourth day, I was definitely like more or less back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took 1 day off from work. The next day was rough, but like I could still manage. And then from there it was just on the upturn.
Hmm.
Pinch nerves are insane.
Yeah.
They must be Irish.
Not if they're wearing green.
Oh, fuck.
Like I was so scared for driving at that time because I was just like I couldn't do a shoulder check. So I'm like I can't drive right now. Like it's just not safe.
Mm.
Responsible than like half of the drivers out there today.
I tried.
It drove me crazy when I would work and I would need to like call out because my mode of transportation was down. They would just
Oof.
expect me to pay for an Uber. They would
Ugh.
be like, "Well, why are you not like getting a taxi?" And I was like, "Are you insane?"
Mm. I'm assuming those are like crazy expensive for like
Yeah, dude, it's like
yep.
over half my workday.
Yeah, no. Hard pass there, guys.
Not only that, some people do it daily. Just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. There actually was people that did that. Blew my mind.
when Uber was dirt cheap, I can understand it, but now it's like a luxury. It genuinely is. Like, I could get to the airport, my airport, for whenever I visit.
Taxes, taxes.
Yeah, whenever I would have taken an Uber to the airport, it would be like $30, $20, right? For like a 40 to 50 minute drive. Okay, that's pricey then, but I was like, all right, but that makes sense. I'm going really fucking far. I'm going from like one edge of the area to the other. Now it's $100.
I was gonna say that shit must
Oh
be like
God.
100 now.
It is $110.
Before or after tip?
That's before tip. That's not even the tip included.
Uber's
Ah.
crazy.
I guarantee you, the Uber that I take from O'Hare to like the area that M lives in, um, that's like that's $50 now. I guarantee you, that would have been like $15 back then, like 10 years ago. It's crazy that we can say that Uber's been around for 10 years now.
I think it's, like tying back to like the work thing is that's the problem is that a lot of these managers are like old and they're used to taxis and stuff being like expected and dirt cheap,
Hmm.
and they wouldn't believe you if you said that the Uber was $80.
Give them your address and like check it yourself then.
No, they don't care. They're too lazy. They'll just fire me.
Yeah.
Sounds
Like,
about
when was the
right.
last time they would have taken like even public transit or an Uber or anything like that? Like, they're guaranteed driving their car to work.
Hmm.
My job gives me a $150 reimbursement for all transportation to work. So that includes bus, parking, toll, and Uber. I do not envy the person that takes Uber to work every day because that actually let me see how much an Uber to work is real quick. Hold on.
Is that like a per
Eh,
month or like
Yeah, per month.
okay?
Let me check how much it is right now to just Uber to work. Hold on. All right, the fucking company isn't publicly listed anymore.
I'm gonna grab a drink quick.
Okay.
Also, speaking of driving, if I could just show real quick, Pacific Drive, very cool game.
Yeah, I saw Tomato play it. He seemed to like it a lot.
Say Tomato?
Tomato.
Okay. I
He's a
think
good
we're
streamer.
thinking of the same guy. Yeah,
Uh,
that's right. I'm sad he stopped being a YouTuber. He just kind of
oh, he's
dropped
back.
that whole thing.
No, he's back.
He's back?
Yeah,
Actually?
yeah.
Like actually doing the stuff he used to do, or is it just like
He's
uploading
doing
like, edited
he's
streams?
doing a mix. He's doing a
Oh,
mix.
okay.
He's editing his streams and he's just fucking flat uploading the VODs. So he's doing a mix. He has an editor now.
Oh, okay. No, that's not what I was talking about. Because before he did have some videos that were like
He didn't
these
like
are
it
like
though.
purely recorded for the like thing.
He didn't like doing it though. He said it multiple times that it stressed him out and it's like just made him really unhappy. But
No, that's true. I remember that. Yeah.
I've seen some of the edits. I don't like watching the edits. I like watching the whole VOD, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty funny. I prefer watching the whole VOD though. He's a really funny fucking streamer.
No, yeah. I mean, fucking his like old like super edited stuff was honestly peak for the time. No, but it's good. It's good that he made it come back and actually started uploading stuff again, not just streaming. But yeah, that's what I spent my weekend playing. Good ass game. I fucking played the whole week.
He's like my top 3 streamers, honestly. Him,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Soda Poppin'. LD Shadow Lady used to be one of my top 3 YouTubers, but I haven't watched her in a while. When she started doing a lot of content with her partner, I kind of found him a little bit annoying. Beans. I don't even know if they're still together, but like her partner was. She has a very specific vibe, right? Her partner was the opposite of that, and it was not fun watching anymore.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, because like she's always been super open about her partner. He always like guest appeared and all that. And I was like, oh yeah, yeah, cool boyfriend, whatever. Then when like he became a super integral part of her channel. Like apparently it works really well though, because she's still getting a lot of viewers with him. Yeah, she's still getting a lot of viewers with him, like in the millions, hundreds of thousands. Um, he reminds me kind of like the typical Minecraft streamer that you. That's like boys, like you know.
Or like Dream.
I never watched streams, so I can't really testify.
Minecraft streamers of that whole sphere is a fucking mess.
Mm-hmm. I can thankfully say I've never watched a Minecraft streamer. At least not intentionally. I don't know if PewDiePie counts really.
I just watched his face right
Nah,
now. It's
not
pretty funny.
Who?
The face he was fucking. If you're talking about Dream, right?
I'm talking about Dream, yeah.
Why was he making that face? Why did he look like that? Like
He didn't ask to be born.
No, but it's like he didn't have to. Like he was just doing the troll face. I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
I still don't really know if it was intentional or not.
I think
because
that's
it
just his
looked
chin.
exactly like it.
I think that's just his chin.
He's just, you know, he's like a nerdy, dorky kind of guy, and I don't think people are expecting that.
No, but it's not. It's not just that. It's the angle, the way he was smirking. Like it had to be intentional, right?
I think that's just his chin, bro.
Damn.
And your chin checking him.
Well, he's got a chin, all right.
Maybe one of us could like play as Vera until she's back, or
She just responded to me, so I'm giving her a moment. I apologize.
that's okay.
It is.
That's fine.
It's a teensy bit important to know what she's doing at the moment.
Engaging in yaponomics is always
Yeah.
a nice pastime during session.
I'm just here to vibe.
Uh,
I don't think it'll die.
it's fine. I can check in with Oh, never mind. She is back apparently. Vera,
So I just want.
what's up? No, go ahead.
I just want to confirm you guys are healing me, right? 'Cause otherwise, I was about to take a shower.
I don't know.
You can-
I tried to find your potion, but I rolled really bad. I think so. Some way or another, we can bring you back.
How long do
Even
you?
if you got the healing from the potion, I was gonna add the healer's kit bandaging on top of it.
How long does it take you to shower? Just out of curiosity.
30 minutes.
Just go shower.
Whatever,
You
I would fill up.
just go shower.
No.
Just go shower.
No.
Vera,
Hello.
welcome back.
Oh,
Hi.
By the way, she's using a new mic, so probably adjust her volume if you haven't already. I remember
Having troubles.
I think it sounds awesome.
You sound perfect to me.
I'm about to say you
Thank
sound
you.
nice.
See,
It sounds a bit clearer than the last one for sure.
the de-esser is disabled.
Bro,
I can hear it.
I think it's enabled actually.
It's not high enough.
I think Ari had me put it on.
It's not high enough, but it's fine. It's fine.
Is there a problem with how she sounds?
It's not a problem. I have a problem because I'm tone deaf. And it's fine. I need to regain my focus. Vera, so what I wanted to check with you was while this is all happening, so they've spotted undead creatures and they're kind of passing the information via telephone at the moment. You're watching as Shale is currently rummaging through Zariel's pockets, and she'll start fumbling a few items as they fall to the ground. Thankfully, not loud enough to really alert anything over here immediately.
Why does he have all these anime figurines?
I was checking on what you were doing at the moment as they're getting ready to initiate a fight. So I was checking if you were watching behind or just staying behind to be safe, or what would Vera be up to at this point?
Has much happened since we were in that other room with like the waves and stuff?
Would anyone like to
'Cause
recap?
I wasn't here. So
We kind of just like explored some hallways, dodged
Yeah.
some bats,
Eight guano.
Chill,
following
chill,
echoes.
checked a room that may or may not have some horde type of critter in there, and I yoinked some bronze lanterns off the wall.
That may or may not be worth something.
And I closed the door, so it's fine.
Yeah. Did you
We
bar
should
the
be
door?
Well,
Oh no. I bet you left
Sorry,
the stove on in town as well.
I didn't have any bars on hand. That's about it, though, honestly.
I guess you could have just said that I was keeping watch back here while I was gone,
Mm.
and then now that I'm back, I'll just regroup with the others.
Okay, so you want to regroup?
I would like to, yeah.
Okay, so perfect. Did Lee J go to shower real quick?
I'll do that.
Very disappointing, but we will.
Sneaky.
Yeah, we'll move to.
Were you hoping we could just continue the chef chef session? What?
No, not like that. More so, I'm disappointed he didn't go to shower because I can smell him from here. Sariel, we're gonna.
It's off the charts.
I wanted to do this while waiting for M. Unfortunately, I didn't know how long M might have taken, so I was a little bit worried that she would come back, and then I asked her, "Hey, you're back," and then she would step away because we're doing this. So that's my own fault, 100% my own fault. Zariel, you have a visitor. You have a visitor. And so the last thing you remember is saying, it's not my fault. You guys shouldn't have interrupted what I was doing, right? I'll do what I do, and you guys do what you do. And then you get punched in the face by Jobo for the last time. You see black. You're kind of swimming in black. You've been sitting in stasis, is a good way to put it. Is you're kind of just hovering in nothing. And then you'll feel some red kind of fill the air around you.
What am I looking at? Am I dead?
And as you ask this question, you will feel a bit of warmth kind of touch your shoulder. And then it'll grow cold, almost icy to the touch, as it begins to kind of encase your shoulder with ice.
That feels like mother's touch. Am I taking any damage? Or
No? But,
can I peek over my shoulder and see what
sure.
it is? Or
Yeah, absolutely. And if you do look over, you will see a block of ice kind of forming at your shoulder.
I'll try and slide it off. The heck is this?
And as you kind of use your hand to, brush it off, you'll feel that it's stiff, it's hard, like an icicle that's forming from you. And as you kind of try to punch it, you'll hurt your hand a little, as it's a block of ice. It's not just, for show. It's not like a little bit of ice from that you would see on a cold day, right? It's almost like you're in the tundras at this point. and you're feeling an uncontrollable shiver build up in your body.
I'm gonna try and do a sorcerer first to blast it off.
Okay. So you'll
At this point in time, Zario's just panicking, like, what's going on?
sure. Yeah, so you'll
If he's floating in air, he's just waving his arms and legs all around, trying to figure out something.
absolutely. Um, so as you prime your sorcerer's burst, you'll try to channel your connection to the Baron, but it'll feel a bit fettered, a bit disrupted. You kind of channel it once more, and a spark of fire will kind of fly from your hand, but not enough to really call itself a sorcerer's burst. And as you try again, it's just another spark, almost like taking flint and steel and kind of mishappenly, striking it and unable to ignite. And you'll watch as this ice begins to enclose around your shoulders and then build down the torso of your body as it continues to grow, and you will feel a continuous cold swim across your body.
It's like a block of ice going through my body, or just the cold going through my body?
Both.
Well, I guess I get encased in ice.
That's fine.
And I don't see anything, it's just a black void or a red void, I think you said.
So as you blink for the last time, before the ice encases everything below your neck, you will find yourself before a throne. And then a very familiar figure with his leg crossed over one and a sword at his hilt. And as you look up, a very familiar widow's peak. As you are looking down at the Baron.
Do I know it's him, or like do I sense the familiarity?
You sense the familiarity.
I knew you weren't a woman. There's a fake out there trying to pretend to be you.
Are, and he'll kind of put a finger to his lip. Are you an idiot?
Not to my knowledge.
Or are you just that much of an ignorant? And he'll kind of look at your horns and then look back at your face.
No idea what you mean by that.
I will give you one warning. And only one warning. A patron is no use to me dead. And you will watch as those around you begin to grow into your party member. Or party members, sorry. You will watch as Vera takes a dagger and stabs you with it.
The heck?
You don't feel anything leaving your body. As she'll say, I've been waiting for this one. Sure. And you will watch blood draw in the encased ice. And then Jobo will hold a shocking hand around your throat as he grasps and tightens it around you. And you will feel jolts of electricity pound through your body.
Shocking, isn't it? Sorry, I just touched you.
No, you're fine.
Traitors. They're all traitors.
And then Shale, Mina, even Slab, they all take their turn striking you. What good is a patron that intentionally gets themselves killed? At two Slevy? What good is someone who cannot make allies as pawns? What use are you to me any further from here?
Just need more power.
You.
How do you do it? You just befriend everybody?
No. I choose my fights. Now, kind of take the sword from his hilt and brandish it. Do you see how clean my blade is?
Yes.
A diplomat does not draw blood. They have others draw it for them.
I don't really have any people to do it for me. But
And whose fault is
I
that?
get what you're saying. I like to think my mom's, but I get your
I
point.
do not want to hear your issues. I want to know your mistakes. Give me a reason to send you back alive.
I will do better. I promise.
I've heard this so many times. And he'll draw a glass of wine or blood. You can't really tell. You can't even make friends with your own siblings.
I have siblings.
And he'll show Vera before you with the dagger still plunged in your side.
Are you talking metaphorically or
Metaphorically.
are we actually really? Oh, okay.
Metaphorically. Tieflings are very tied in their culture, so.
She didn't like me, and I started helping her from the beginning. Wasn't my fault.
And then he'll replay the scene of you snatching the card from her.
Yeah, I was investigating it.
One last chance. I will get what's mine.
Oh,
Whether I take it from you or and he'll show your party members again. Or they give it to me.
what is it that you want?
Why don't you find a way to survive first, and then we'll negotiate. Though, he'll kind of zero in on the tiefling beside you. If you continue to fail, I might just take her. She might be a suitable replacement.
I won't let that happen.
And he will sip his wine, and then you will feel your pockets slightly get lighter. You can feel one of your items kind of just slip out of your pocket. As you look down and kind of reach for it, you'll wake up to a bottle of red liquid filling your mouth, and then Shale panically feeding you with the bottle.
Could I also be bandaging him
Sure.
at the same time?
Yeah,
Tap
absolutely.
his cheek, you know, like try
Yeah.
to stir him.
Yeah, you'll be on the dragon's body, and whether they've turned you over or you're still, belly flopped onto the dragon, you'll wake to Mina kind of caressing your back or chest to, resuscitate you. And Shale is currently trying to feed you the bottle to help you and wake you.
Sorry, I missed that. What was that?
It's okay. I think I heard your wife calling you, so it's fine. So the Baron will look to you a bit disappointedly. You'll start to feel your pockets get light again. And then, as you look down to kind of check your pockets, you'll suddenly be on the dragon's back, now waking up to a bottle of healing, quickly filling your stomach, with Shale looking down at you, kind of patting you on the face to wake you, and then you'll feel Mina's caress touch against your back or chest as she's trying to resuscitate you back to the consciousness.
I slap Mina's hand away and then feel in my body. Thought I was stabbed.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a punch that knocked you out.
Real quick question.
Yes.
Did anyone go through the effort of untying him first?
No.
Nice.
Well, we still have, we gotta make sure. That
Great
all's
question,
fine.
though.
I was gonna do that immediately afterward.
Yeah, we can just roll it as, he kind of moves his shoulder to shirk away Mina's touch. That's fine. But you'll wake up still tired, but and restrained. But they're trying to resuscitate you. They're trying to wake you and heal you.
Is he awake yet?
I guess I'm coughing on liquids since I'm still restrained.
For now.
Well, I'll pull it away. I'll stop. Jumping
I think it
jumping around.
worked. I think he did it.
Which
What, a 44 plus 4?
which potion did you administer?
I'm gonna use a small one because if
Okay.
this is only a greater one. So if you still want that, you still can.
So 2d4 plus 2.
Mhm. And then the healing kit healing, right? Or...
Yeah. Which should be.
I believe it's a hit die, right? Or are you using the old healer?
I think it's
1d6.
old healer.
Okay. So that'll be 1d6 plus 4 plus 4. So that'll be 10. Okay. So you will not be wounded nor bloodied anymore. Though you never really were since you weren't taking lethal damage.
Welcome back to the
Shaking
land
my
of the
body,
living.
trying to break free of my, I guess, bindings.
Sure. The check here is a 21, so give me a strength saving throw. Actually, I think it's athletics. Let me check.
Can't we just undo it?
It's probably an either or. I mean, he said he wants to try and break free. I was gonna say like we could just untie him. It's free.
It would be
I w-
pretty sick if he just fucking
I
Broke
wouldn't
out?
think of that
It's a
Yeah.
flexes his shit and it just bursts into like dust.
It was a
There's no way I
That's
could
streak.
do
that's
21.
that was pretty good.
Unless it's a nat 20, I couldn't do it. A nat 20 doesn't mean success in that case, yeah.
No, not with the DC of 21.
Only if the GM decided to be really nice about
I'm not.
it. Well, I did say if was in there, so.
There was a conditional predicate.
But as you begin to calm down, as you realize your resistance is futile,
I am not calming down.
okay. Are you making
I'm still
noise?
trying to, yeah. Get
Okay.
rid of these infernal things.
I'm trying, but you keep moving.
Marianne, be quiet.
Vera,
Be quiet. You're the ones who had me tied
I
up.
clap a hand over his mouth.
There are zombies around the corner.
let me.
Zombies, ghouls.
Oh,
Zombies
sorry.
take you all.
There are ghouls around the corner.
Zombies, ghouls, just let me out.
I'm trying. Mana is actually trying whatever she needs. If there's a check or if it's just happening.
You just remove it.
I'm spitting all on Shield.
I forgot. I forgot. Didn't I roll like a nat 20 on the rope or something?
You rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Was it you or was it me who tied him up? One of us rolled like a 20 on it, though.
Can like as mine is trying to cut it, can I just find like one little strand and just tug it and have the whole thing come loose?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, as mine is kind of releasing the knot that you've sewn together at this point, she'll quickly remove the knot and you'll just tug at a loose string or loose hemp of the rope. And Zerio will immediately roll to the floor.
Some
I jump out of the
masterful.
way.
Uh,
Thank you.
I need to make some checks real quick.
Well, I am. If you let me, I'm gonna back away.
Sure.
Like as soon as I fall, I'm gonna. Yeah.
That is perfectly fine. Hmm. Okay. So, Vera and Zariel, can I get your passive perceptions where you were?
I should be 10.
10?
I don't have anything in my perception. Yeah, I'm 10.
12?
12's enough. Okay. You will hear the sound of something thudding at wood to the south of you. More specifically, the southwest. And it sounds like something's trying to break a door or a barrel, something, some form of wood.
Is the wait, like
Wait, who
over
hears
here?
it? Is it?
Specifically, Vera and Zariel, as they're just out of earshot of this.
Where was it coming from?
A bit southwest, just as a reminder where that door that Shale closed was. You can kind of quickly put that together.
I don't.
You don't know this, correct?
Okay, so that was the door with like the ghoul.
Mm. Yeah, you also weren't here for that. So
But
there was
she,
something eating inside, and I closed the door, and that was about it.
We didn't actually see what was inside, but we heard it, so we shut a door.
Okay.
It's now that door.
she confused you guys for party A, it's fine. But yeah, something is currently kicking or punching the door behind you.
I swear you showed a picture of a ghoul because when I came back there was one on my screen.
Correct, that's in front of you guys.
Oh, do you know
Oh,
that there's
oh.
ghouls ahead of us?
Jobo shared that information, yes.
Okay.
And now there's potentially ghouls behind you guys as well.
TPK. TPK.
If we TPK to ghouls, I'm gonna.
Nah, we'll be fine. I believe in us.
3.5e ghouls would actually TPK pretty easily. That the necrosis and infections are pretty nasty.
Sorry, can you say what we heard again?
So very specifically right here,
Uh huh.
you were hearing the sound of something slamming against the door that Sheo closed, and it is trying to break it open. And then, yeah, Zerial, you're closer, so
I will whisper to the others, like, hey guys, do you hear that behind us? There's a like a banging sound.
as she says that,
Do you hear that too?
Does my tin hear it?
you do now, as she's speaking to
Can
you
I
guys.
listen if I hear it?
If you actively listen, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That must be from the door we left behind. We either should choose to move and do something. Otherwise, we're stuck in either direction.
It'll be really bad if we get collapsed on by enemies in both directions.
Hmm.
That one room with the cask. One way in, one way out.
Serial, do you see now why we woke you up? Are you on board? We can hash out the rest later, but
Not dying comes first.
And you will hear
I
the
hope
sound
you
of.
do, because you're stuck here with us.
You will.
I'm so sorry. I'm between you and my wife right now.
Do you need a moment? If it's fine if you need a moment, just let us know.
What?
The pretense of that.
I just heard something about walk forward.
Nope. No one said that.
I had said something
Walk
about
forward.
like possibly moving forward.
Yeah. Should we move forward or?
It's do or die. Hash it out later.
Exactly, you got it.
As you guys are deciding this, the sound of splintering will come from the south. And you will start to hear a bit of distant growls.
Should we get back in our formation or?
I want to confirm there's a door right here.
There's a door to the southwest of you.
We can either
You
go
cannot
in the hallway, or we can go in there.
I could try to control. If we get their attention in the big room, I could create some difficult, painful terrain that they have to move through, and we can deal with the others to the south.
We want to get in this room to our right. We would at least not be pinched from both sides, but we would be kind of enclosed.
I think for now we control that room, so I think it's best if we have to fall back. That's okay, but perhaps we'll tackle this easier than we think, and we should just make a call.
Why don't we just kill them?
That's the goal.
Exactly.
Maybe you throw the difficult terrain south, and Maida and I can just wall off this direction.
I'm not sure there's more than one south.
I'm assuming it's still too far away to like give me a give me an indication of how many. Like I'm not pinging on the
Oh,
thing,
true.
right?
Would they ping?
Let me
Like
see one thing real quick, because I have to remember. Does it go?
I think they would ping.
I've been assuming like currently it's just been distance. They were too far, but like if they're running at us,
It doesn't say anything about being blocked by anything.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember if it goes through walls or not, because
here I can post it for you again, or if you're searching.
okay, yeah, it doesn't go through walls technically.
I had a
Oh,
feeling it wouldn't, and they just didn't include that in the body text for some reason.
it only works on entities right in front of you, not through walls. I really do wish they would add fucking bylines to these though.
Because it's basically
Real.
almost the same wording as just the like detect good and evil, I think it is.
What is the point of divine sense if you have to see them?
Uh, to detect if the person you're talking to is a fucking lich.
Yeah, like it would tell you type and stuff like that.
Dude, the music bot? I thought I had WoW open. That threw me off.
It's also like 60 feet instead of the detect good and evil, which is 30 feet. But
Mhm.
it also didn't include the block where it says, because the spell says blocked by walls and whatnot, but like divine sense doesn't, but it still might apply because
This is so
it's
dumb. Jeremy Crawford says, yes, even if they are hiding behind a blanket or a clothesline, as long as they are totally concealed by it, they cannot be detected. What the
What?
fuck?
That is dumb.
I don't like that. It's supposed to. I thought it's supposed to be like, oh, blocked by like a foot of stone, like a few
But
inches of
it
lead,
says
like that
you know the
nonsense.
location of any
That's
creature within
Pathfinder.
60 feet. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Pathfinder always tells you.
you know the location unless you can't
The sense
know
is
their location.
this sense can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt. Let me check out how wide these buildings are real quick. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
like that makes sense.
rooms have 20-foot high ceilings. 20-foot high ceilings. It only tells me how high. Ah, the walls are hewn stone and 3 feet thick. Yeah.
As expected.
So technically, you should have even known the other ghouls were there, but I really don't care. Unfortunately, these guys will not ping, though, is what it says.
Understandable.
But great question, because I was really hoping that they would ping.
Yeah, me too.
I was actually rooting for you.
I was like, oh, I get to use these caves are full of undead. I get to use some paladin stuff. Oh, it doesn't apply. Great.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to tell you the part where Watsy doesn't like you having fun.
Yeah, I always forget about that
Yeah,
rule.
that's how it feels. Thank you, Watsy.
Good old what do you call this again? Playing by the rules, like rules as written. Rules as written.
The problem is that even as written, it's still a bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
You want to know something funny now?
What?
Uh, hold on. Does it actually not work? Yeah, so even in Pathfinder, you can at least spot if they're outside of your line of sight. You discern its direction, but not its exact location. At least you would think they would have taken a
That's
page for
fair.
that. Whatever. Whatever. Don't forget Aura of Courage too. Okay. Uh, but yeah, unfortunately, nothing seems to be pinging to the south. You didn't move, so let me adjust this for you real quick. You will lose your sense of 2 of the ghouls.
Yep.
So you will only maintain their last known location. Which, by the way, let me adjust things real quick.
I mean, it's the red marks, right? So I have that.
Yeah, that's their last known locations.
Yep.
Jobo, as you're kind of staying in the front, you hear the skittering of their movements kind of lining up against the walls as they seem to be ready in an ambush.
Is the one that was standing in the open there not there anymore?
It just moved.
Ah. Did I see which way it went?
If you're keeping your eyes specifically north, yes.
Yeah, I am.
Then yes, it would have moved somewhere in this direction, closer to this wall.
So it bolted that way.
Yeah.
No. There goes the first attack. Right. Yeah. Shale, dude, do the thing.
The thing? Like
With
on
the difficult terrain.
the 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 big room?
Mm.
You got it, boss. This'll hurt. Like this'll. Here we go. Just be ready.
Mighty, you and the dragon can head south and bring up our rear.
All right, Rouge, let's go.
I will say that it has been 5 minutes into your divine sense, by the way.
Sounds good. Feels like a liberal 5 minutes, but I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to cast a spike growth, but it keeps saying I need to complete the previous
Ariel,
roll.
you should probably get behind the dragon.
Does it say ignore? Old?
It says complete previous, I clicked it. Discard previous, I clicked it. Undo until previous. I clicked all the options and I still can't do it.
Oh, mash one of them, I think, because it does a thing where it opens a bunch of boxes. I think I remember that it had did that once. So if you just
Well,
like,
I can't mash it because it just closes.
I might have to go back and start doing some changes to 5e again.
I remember that. I figured out a way to get around that one, but I don't remember what it is now.
So you're casting
Spike growth.
spike growth.
I could just probably restart the freaking browser.
Try that, and if it doesn't work, then I will try to post it for you as best as I can.
Or I should also try like another spell. See if it'll wipe it out.
While you're doing that, I've got to BRB. I'm probably going to be in the range of like 10 to 15 minutes, but I'll
Okay.
be as quick as I can.
While he's doing that, what was the plan, real quick? listening. My mom came in.
Shale's planning to put down Spiky Grove. Mina and the dragon are moving south.
There we go. I got it.
Okay.
So where are you putting this?
Oh, fuck! It canceled. There we go. I'm gonna put it. You said they moved, right? Like we lost a couple.
Correct. Jobo has no sight on any of them anymore.
I'll do it right there.
Okay, you got it. Cool.
One of them is partially revealed by the thing being put down.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I can see that guy.
Wait, so what's going on?
Uh,
I mean, what are we waiting on?
Sushi stepped away, and I'm waiting to see if Vera wanted to do something.
I had a question. Did
What's
he
that?
move back here in case something like comes up behind us?
The thing's kicking the door to the left of you guys. Yeah. Which, speaking of that, okay.
Like that violin.
With that, we will be entering combat.
Can I cast something on myself real quick? Before
Sure.
we-
This will be your
Just
last
go for
chance. Okay.
Can I too cast something on myself?
This is your last chance.
What was that?
This is your last chance. Mm.
Nice.
Wait. I have a question before anything else.
Uh-huh.
This blade that I have,
Uh-huh.
am I remembering it right? That it gives everyone an advantage on their initiative?
That's so true.
Correct. Roll one
I don't know
more.
how
Let's
Jobo
go,
can
Vera.
reroll.
Now the other question is, how long have you had that blade? I'm just kidding.
Okay, we
He's
missed
a
like a million sessions. We don't
Champion,
have to think
dude.
about it.
Can you wipe my initiative real quick, Jim?
Yeah. So roll.
Yeah, 'cause it won't let me roll it again, and if I already have one established.
Go ahead and roll one more.
One is just crazy.
That's crazy.
No fucking way.
Wild.
Do you hate Jobo? Like, why would you do this? Why would you do that to him?
Bro, that's
Oh.
actually crazy.
You.
Bro, you didn't even do advantage with that.
No, that's his second roll.
Oh.
That's my
It didn't
second
let-
roll.
what
I
the
already
heck?
rolled one.
Oh my god, what the heck?
It didn't let me roll advantage either. I
You gotta roll it manually from the sheet.
oh, okay.
2 ones is just.
That's 3 ones.
Hate
No,
you,
no, no.
I
I'm a
promise.
3. I'm a 3. Can you delete mine too?
Oh, there's so many ghouls.
How do you see them? Oh,
They're at the top.
point.
Where is he seeing all these? Oh,
That's no better. But I'll take it.
I will roll for carp. Advantage.
I feel
I just always giggle a little bit to myself when I see his name.
Or?
Yeah.
the full name.
Oh, right.
If he does anything cool, we need to start adding titles whenever he does like a cool thing. So it's like he's like really brave and he like saves someone and we can like tack on the brave to his name.
First mate, alchemist, sorcerer, supreme, druid, kin, wizard, dragon, rider, macro, carp.
The brave.
Half of these were given to him by fucking Billy too.
Yeah.
Uh,
I, th- I think the best part is I think we all tacked on at least one part of that name. Like half of them were Billy, and then like the rest of them were like one from each of us.
As it should be. We share him.
so so we.
Like that.
Oops, wrong button. So we can take, I guess, a 10-minute break here since Sushi needed to step away for 15.
That
So
works.
I will see you guys at 6:55.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I'll see you guys.
Hours go.
Back at like 7:20.
I'll see you guys at 7. So top of the hour.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll see you guys at the top of the hour. What did your spacebar do to you? It did heinous war crimes. That's what it did. Vera for patron, number 1. True. She might be the next runner-up for being the patron. That is highly possible. Especially if Zariel continues to fail. Right? He's been warned. He has been given a divine warning, essentially. You know, I had a really healthy smoothie today, and I just feel my body like liquidating its insides, and I'm dying. I
What do you
require.
mean?
Elaborate on liquidate.
I am becoming Elantris.
Dude,
You
what
drink
did
a
you put in
smoothie
this
and
smoothie?
it was just a news. Is that what you're saying?
I had
Is that
mangoes,
prunes?
bananas, pineapple, strawberries. I put some hazelnut. Put some almond milk, flaxseed. Yeah.
How much flaxseed did you put in, just out of curiosity?
What it means is when it comes time, he's gonna drop a nuclear bomb.
Ew.
I'm checking what the recipe says because that's what I put in.
His body is the blender.
2 tablespoons.
That's fine.
Yeah, 2
Did
tablespoons.
you like it?
Yeah, it's fine. I've always liked smoothies.
2 tablespoons of flax in, it gets like bitter, and that drives me crazy.
The mango really helps with the bitterness, and the pineapple. The pineapple's acidity helps a lot.
Oh shit, you put pineapple in there? Damn.
Yeah.
How many cups of almond does it take to kill you? Isn't that like
Of almond?
A lot.
I heard something else.
What did you hear?
I heard vomit. How many cups of vomit does it take to kill you? I was like, ew.
Dude, 1.
No, it's
And I'm out.
almond.
I mean, it only takes like less than a cup of apple seeds to kill you. That's pretty cool. That's a fun fact. Oh yeah, hey, Jim Beam.
Hmm?
When are we gonna play Steel Hunters, dude?
That's a great question.
I've been meaning to like ping you about it, but it's like I don't know when you have time. Oh yeah. Do you know when the Game Fest is? Do you remember?
Which Game
Like
Fest?
Summer Game Fest, the show where they like show all they like do a bunch of announcements.
So to answer your first question, mostly I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff because like last week I had this sleep study. Uh, as for oh, they're playing Kletka. I didn't even realize it came out. As for the Steam Summer Sale, I can actually find the exact date for you. Hold on.
I'm talking about the one with Jeff Keighley, but I don't remember what the fuck it's called. I just know it's happening in the summer.
So
Like
Steam
in
Zombies versus
not the war.
Vampires, Steam Next Fest, Steam Fishing Fest, Steam Summer Sale, Steam
You wanna do
Automation.
Next Fest?
Okay. What are you looking for in
Let's
that
do
one?
that one. I'm bringing it up because some people have been checking, and the Arc Raiders might do an open beta around that time.
Oh. That would be June 9th and June 16th.
Yeah, some June. They might follow the pattern of what they did with the finals, where they're gonna do like a handful of betas into full release.
I would rather them do that than just release the game. Because while as fun as the game was, there were a few bugs that I saw watching people play. But I didn't even realize Kletka came out. Oh, it's been out for months.
Is it out or is it just early access?
Well, I thought it was just a demo. I remember it only being a demo, but I guess it's early access still.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember hearing something about that.
Em and I watched Tomato play it. I actually liked it a lot, but she didn't seem to really be into it. I thought
I'm
it was.
actually reminded of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's kind of like a more immersive Lethal Company, and obviously a lot more stuff to do. A lot more stuff to do. Jesus, who would be upset?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Lethal Company was good for the time, but I'm definitely more biased towards.
Lethal Company crawled, so Repo could fucking sprint on all fours.
Really?
Though I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of lost the like shine for Repo. Like Repo's fun. Repo's great, but I'm not. I don't know, because it sounds very hypocritical if I say this. I'm not someone who can play repetitive games a lot, but then I like Dark Tide a lot, so
And Dark Tide is so incredibly repetitive.
I mean,
Not to mention, you also played Dark and Darker.
no, Dark and Darker has variability because they randomize the map. You can have PvP. There's a lot of variability for Dark and Darker. I'll disagree with that one, but Dark Tide is very repetitive.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like the point of it, right? It's like Left 4 Dead 2 or Back 4 Blood. Like, well, Back 4 Blood is not repetitive either because there's a lot of variability on that one too. But Left 4 Dead is very repetitive. But it came out at a time where like repetitive games were super fucking fun.
Do you want to
What's
say
funny
though?
about that is people still like Left 4 Dead more than Back 4 Blood, anyways.
Yeah, and I get it. What's up, Charles?
I was just gonna say the best game mode I've ever played in Left 4 Dead was just Tank Rush. I don't think it's available anymore. I don't know where it's gone, but just like running through and everything that spawns is just a tank.
I really wish people would give.
Anxiety-inducing.
I think Tank Rush is there now. I think they've put all the game modes in there, but you can't really queue up for it anymore. Yeah, you have to have a group to do it. Because I remember the last time I played Left 4 Dead, I think it might have been with Casey and M. Might have been.
At the very least, Dark Tide is getting a mission
Maybe.
select.
I think it was with Casey and M like a year ago or 2 years ago, but yeah, Dark Tide is getting a really good update in a couple weeks, which I'm really excited for. But I really wish people would give Back 4 Blood a second chance because it's changed so much. They fixed all the issues. It's so good. It's so good. I like Back 4 Blood a lot. I might buy it because it's just so fun. I had it on the Game Pass and I didn't buy it because everyone was like, whatever. But every mission can be like slightly different or like varying because of all the card changes and all that, and then the fact that you have your deck and you have to draw them and all that. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Is it better than Left 4 Dead? No. Is it a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead? No. Can it exist adjacently to Left 4 Dead? Yeah, and I think that's fine. I really don't think they should have sold it as this is the sequel to Left 4 Dead 2. You know, they should have just said this is our take. We're back. You know, this is a new franchise.
Blood.
Yeah. But they really tried to fucking sell it as Left 4 Dead 3. And I was like, you know, they shouldn't have.
I have a weird question, unrelated. Does anyone know why certain games have like their points shop stuff hidden?
Yes. Which game specifically? I can tell you why.
Life is Strange Remastered. I own it and I have 2 hours, but I can't see the points shop.
Okay. I think. Let me verify.
Chloe, there's something I have to tell you. I discovered a universe. Welcome home, Max. Thanks, Chloe.
So it's not. It's because it's a franchise shop, not a game shop.
Obviously, she was a good friend.
If I remember correctly. Hold on, I'm trying to find it for you. Please stop fucking playing the Life is Strange trailer.
No, actually, we will play it even louder and more frequently.
That is literally what's happening to me right now. So hold on, I'm grabbing it for you. They hide it in a weird way. So the Life is Strange point shop is.
Wait, what?
I can't see the points shops. I was wondering if there's a reason why it's like hidden.
What point
Is that
shops
for
are
like
we
every
talking
game?
about?
Like Frambo and Life is Strange?
Yeah, it
Uh,
happened to me with Franbo as well. And
But
just
then
a
if I
lot of games in
send-
general.
Rainbow, I remember that game.
But if you click on this, it works.
Yeah, so I could see this one. I can't see the remastered one.
That's because it's based off of the franchise.
I was talking to Ari, because she sent me something.
Oh.
Yeah, the remastered one just straight up doesn't have one.
They do, though. I just can't see it. Like, they have a bunch of...
It would say on the
Wait,
actual Steam page if it has one.
Where? How do you get these things, then?
Can
Achievements, maybe? Or... Strange remastered.
what item are you talking about specifically? That would be easier to pinpoint.
I'm just looking at... And there's, like...
Can you like screenshot it? Oh.
I'm sending it to you.
This is what I think it is.
Market
If you,
is
if you
selling
scroll
them.
down.
Oh, those are trading cards.
No, all the way at the bottom. There's like
All the way at the bottom?
elements, emojis, whatever.
LMoP.
Oh, these. Okay, hold on. If I remember correctly, if I go to your Steam profile, hold on. So that's not a point shop thing. That is.
Oh, is it?
Hold on.
The trading cards.
If I remember correctly, it's part of the trading card system that they added back in 2014, 2015. Where you trade in a bunch of like achievement cards.
And then
Uh,
you get like
a
stuff
reward.
once you get the
Oh
badge.
yeah, dude. I
The
did
foils.
That with, I did
Yeah.
that with Loon Acid.
I think they're called foils, not cards specifically.
Yeah.
But they're under like the badge page or something like that. It's pretty dumb because it's
So,
very. Go
when you
ahead.
click on it, on the game, if you scroll down a little, you'll see trading cards. As you play, like as hours pass, you just get trading cards, and once you get all of them, you trade them in for something.
Okay.
So you can buy cards. I think there's a limited amount of times you can do it, but you can buy cards to like just autofill it. They're usually like cents on
Yeah,
the
people
Steam
sell them
store.
for pretty cheap.
And then you can trade them in for what you want.
For this whole
A
time I
lot.
was hunting for something that doesn't exist. That's crazy.
I had to do that for the Loon Acid Steam backgrounds.
Which,
Chloe, there's something I
by
have
the
to
way,
tell
fun
you.
fact: there's
discovered I
a
could
thing
reverse
in the
time.
point shop you can put points into. That's like some kind of like XP track looking thing,
Or is that
and
just
if you like max it out, you can get like 100% drop rate on cards and card packs.
Where is that? Because I have 500,000 points to spend. So.
Here, let me go to the point shop real quick.
Whoa.
What?
Wait, hold up. This new Steam profile. I'm buying it.
why do they make this shit like so complicated?
You're dealing with feature bloat. That's why. And Steam is falling victim to that, unfortunately, which I'm really sad to see. Yeah. Oh wow, a special startup movie for my Steam Deck. I'll grab this one. Link.
Alright. It's time to die.
Ah, I found it. It's seasonal badge. That's what you're looking for.
Seasonal badge. So all I have to do is just buy all of these.
Yes. If you get as far as you can on the seasonal badges, it'll raise your like profiles level.
What are y'all talking about?
Seasonal badges on the point shop.
Yeah. If you raise your level a lot, it like gives you like a really high drop rate for cards.
Wait, can you buy cards on the point shop now?
No, it increases your drop rate.
How high do you need it to be?
Oh, it's not that it's guaranteed. It's that your chances are doubled, which is still pretty good.
Double for more cards, or
How many commas should this number be?
because I thought you're only guaranteed half the cards that are available.
Three.
What is it, a third of them?
300,000 points if I were to buy every single badge. That's half my Steam points.
No, you can get them all. It just takes a minute.
There's like a time gate on them, is what I remember. You can you can get them like you can get half at a time, and then you have to wait like a week or something like that. You can't just farm them all in one day.
Yeah, because I know for a fact occasionally, like if a game gets an update, cards or like packs or whatever will just appear in my inventory. It was like that for years.
That has never been the case for me. It's always given me like a number of cards and then never drop any more.
I've never
Like
had
it
that.
just went back to.
I've never had
My
that problem.
understanding
I
is
still get
like
Gmod cards.
what?
Yeah, I still get Gmod cards. Oh,
How much Gmod did you play?
fuck.
Yeah,
Thousands.
I
You
thought
should not be
like
asking
the
me of
card
all people.
drops. I thought they have a cap. Like you can earn like
Yeah.
3 or 4 cards, and then that's it. And then if you want more, you have to go to the like marketplace and start buying and selling and trading.
I don't remember there ever
No,
being a cap. I just remember there being a
no,
time gated cap.
I don't think there is a cap. It's just a
There
timer
most
of just
definitely
like
is a cap.
Huh.
I'm looking at one right now.
I'll have
well,
to.
yeah, how many you can earn at one time. But I'm pretty sure,
Nope.
Are we talking about like badges?
yeah, cards and badges.
Yeah, like I'm on the badges page. And it's like, oh, no card drops remaining, no card drops remaining, or like some of them that I haven't played yet would be like,
It does say that there is a cap though when I'm looking it up on Google, so I don't know. I've never had
I mean, I don't
trouble
know.
collecting foils though, so that's weird.
I've never gotten a foil. I didn't even know there were foils.
Yeah, that's the whole point of trading cards is the foils.
I've gotten a handful of them.
You get the foils and then you get like a cosmetic reward for it.
yeah,
And
I've
They're
gotten
the
one.
only, they're like the only card type that I think actually sells for more than, I think some of them sell for tens of cents.
Oh boy.
I think I had one that like sold for 11. That was pretty cool.
My
Yeah,
favorite
Wait,
was
usually
wait,
one
wait,
block.
wait, wait, wait. How do I earn more card drops? Once you received all your card drops, you become eligible for a booster pack containing 3 additional cards. Booster packs are granted randomly to eligible users as more badges are crafted by members of the community. Make sure you log in to Steam each week to maintain eligibility. So you can get more cards.
Yeah, but that's just lottery
I'm
based. Like you can't do
Oh,
anything about it.
that's
Right,
how
but
I always
that's
get those
based off of.
random booster packs.
I've never intentionally farmed them, so that's why my knowledge on that is very limited.
Yeah, same.
I've never once gotten a booster pack.
I've gotten a Garry's Mod booster pack. I know that for a fact. I've just thought, oh, I must have played a lot to get this. So in my head, I thought it was an uncapped limit with a weekly time gate. But I guess, like you guys said, there is a cap for how much you can intentionally farm, and then there's how much you can passively farm. Right?
I guess people don't
Also,
be making badges for the games that I play.
exactly, because it's like if no one's crafting a badge for the thing,
Yeah.
then that's it.
Meanwhile,
And that's a
Gmod.
lot of yeah.
Gmod people play for fucking since the Soviet era. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, we learned something new as a group. That's fun. Okay. So we will be starting combat. Mina, I need you to roll for you and your dragon.
Boop, boop.
All right, here it comes. Ba, 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 ba. I think that crashed my computer. Or crashed my Chrome.
What? Rolling all 8 of your ghouls?
3, 6, 9, 12.
Oh man, there's more.
Let me refresh my browser real quick. Yep, there it is. Page unresponsive. Oh, I heard some dice rolling. Oh, that's Jobo.
Yeah, I was just rolling to make the funsies.
I think I actually. Go ahead.
Two like hidden random die did roll though, but I don't know why or where these are from.
I don't see anything from me on the camera bot, so I'm not sure. These ghouls look so different. That's because they're the 2024 version. You guys fought the 2014 version.
I don't know what the difference is.
You really want to know? Fucking nothing.
Really.
Nothing. Absolutely
yeah.
fucking nothing.
Cool. It's not like I knew what the 2014 version was anyway, so.
Absolutely fucking nothing changed about ghouls. Just their picture.
Well, that clearly they're already perfect.
No, they're fucking dog shit. They're so fucking dog shit.
Is that why you're throwing 12 of them at us?
No, this is the base book.
Fun. Oh, there they go.
Oh, so these guys are kind of tough for being. Oh, Bukake of dice.
Yep.
Carp rolled really high. So did Vera,
Yep.
honestly. All right, I would like to do an attendance check here. Is everyone back, starting from top to bottom? Ari.
I'm top.
Lee J.
Nice little middle.
Sushi.
I'm not the bottom.
Zojad.
I'm reluctantly near the bottom.
Vera.
Look who it is.
M.
She said she's peeing
We all
right
have
now.
Oh.
The Discord chat says she's pissing.
But she here.
All right, so starting the combat encounter.
Oh, Charles.
What is it?
We're just making sure that you're here, you're attendant.
Hello.
Hello.
Very good, very good.
So we will start off with Carp. Carp's immediate reaction as he's looking both ways, he will look to Shale for guidance.
Please cast guidance on him.
Oh my god, Carp's first again, dude? Oh my god.
Yo, he's blessed.
So we've got Mina down bottom. Carp, stick towards, keep in range of Mina and toss her some support she needs, but for now, I mean, I don't see any enemies.
And he will hesitantly go towards Mina.
Well, okay, sorry. Carp, hold on. I meant just stay in range of her. Stay near me, but
Okay.
keep your eye on Mina.
And that will be all of his movement.
Good job.
That is all of his movement.
Hey, at least he didn't get trapped beside me before running out of movement.
True.
Oh, right. Mina, your movement speed is 30. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. I'm now average.
Yay. All right then.
Turned.
Welcome back.
up.
Thank you.
It is your turn.
Welcome back.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
You rolled big numbers.
Yeah. So we don't see anything yet?
Correct.
Okay. Am I able to ready a spell, or is that not possible because we're already in combat?
You can prepare a spell, sure. What is
Yeah,
the
I guess I'll
condition?
just condition.
Correct. What are you holding it for?
I guess if someone attacks me.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just verifying one last thing. So you're gonna prepare a spell in case they attack you. Okay. That is 1, 2, 2 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did everything reach that for anybody else?
It should have, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like checking distance for other ghouls and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because the map's like split into sections.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Cool. So you were ready in action. Boop. It is now the dragon's turn.
I mean, they're not in sight yet, right?
Correct.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not going to be smart enough to ready in action. He's just going to look at me for chin scritches.
Chin scratches. Okay. So they will just be staying.
Yeah. Okay, oh, this is a different map. Uh, Here, so that they're like at the bottom of the group, first in line kind of thing.
Repeat that one more time.
Oh, I'm just moving his token, so he's like the southmost.
Mm-hmm.
These
Uh,
tokens are accurate to how we're doing the fight, right? Unless we want to like move them how we were.
But like now we're on
We're
the
in
south
like the
map,
other,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just repositioning because we were south of everyone, right?
So this is the
That's
way
how
that I'm doing it.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we're like in between two maps.
Yeah.
We could just move the party up a couple spaces to
But then we
avoid
lose our
having to use
choco.
two maps at the same time.
Well, actually, I mean the southern map kind of works because we're way too far up. We should be like here,
Oh, you know what? Actually, you're right. Yeah, that's where the door is. Yeah.
and then
Oh,
anything beyond you,
yeah.
Sojan, is where my thorns are and where the enemies are coming from. So mine and
Oh,
you
but
could
he's
get here.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was like I was either in this space or I was, oh yeah, because the other hallway was like too wide, so I was like kind of to the like right side.
I didn't realize that the two maps had some overlap to them. I thought that there was these two rooms and then another two rooms.
Mm-hmm.
That makes so
Uh,
much more sense.
Oh,
Fira
what
is
sucks
also back
is
down in here. I
the
think
way this
Fira
map
ends
is
are.
set up is 3 wide instead of 2 wide, which that's gonna suck.
Well, it's up to the DM which one we use, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, is that where you were? Yeah, that's where you were. So I'm one more space up.
These two were back here, but
Yeah, we
we'll
can't
see which
really
one
move
we
'em.
use.
Good question.
Am I missing something? Why is the encounter gone?
We
We're on
moved
a new map,
maps.
so I think
Yeah.
like the encounters are tied to the to like specific maps.
I can
The
fix
other
that though.
encounters on the other map right now.
I can fix that. Don't worry about it.
Can I move my character back to where I was?
Yeah. There you go.
Ah,
Okay. So that will bring us to the first. So that will put us in the north side. Let me do this real quick. There you go. Roll me 2d4. Ari.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that a lot, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. I would set up a macro.
Just 2d4. Yeah.
So that will be all of their movement.
It's
So that
only
will
5
be
feet they move.
1, 2, 3. So
That's
you want to roll me a 44?
oh my god, that was
Ooh.
the worst.
So that will be 9 damage. Okay. That will end his turn because that is 30 feet of movement. Okay, that is 60 feet of movement. Actually, I can just move it to this guy, huh? It is minus turn.
Mina is going to pop, pop. I don't, I don't see anything. Should I be seeing something?
Yes. I'm trying to adjust them live, so
Okay.
one moment.
Really paying the price for not having cleared that room I found.
All good. We tried to be not murder hobos, and then the we still have to be.
I should have barred the door. It's my fault.
No, no, no. This was a team effort.
Also, it should be this one, not this one. But yeah, you should see that one, correct, Mina?
I see this one.
Okay, that's the only one you should see then.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just throw a javelin, I guess. a 12 hit?
That's a great question. No, it does not. It narrowly misses. You'll watch as it kind of nicks the loincloth right between its legs, but it goes past.
Alrighty. She's gonna take a couple steps up back to where she was essentially, and then just call out, I only see one coming from down here, and that's her turn.
Okay. So this is back on the middle side.
It's nasty.
So that's 30 feet.
Can you guys still see the initiative on the top, or is that gone?
It's gone for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's not there right now.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure.
No.
Close it somehow.
Fuck me.
Gladly.
Did it delete?
No, I just fucking reset the initiative because I was trying to.
Oh no!
That means every ghoul, I just fucking deleted their initiative. I have to go.
Control C.
It does not. Control Z does not change anything.
24.
Dude, paralysis. This fuck. Oh.
Let me go check what.
Awful.
Let me go check what everyone's initiative is. Jobo's one.
Fucking
I wish I could help
lethal
you, but we
encounter.
can't
I
see
was
the ghoul
21.
roll.
21.
At least it wasn't a 1, but it was a 13. A lot of 13s this session.
You guys don't see initiative at all, you said?
Not the like the roulette at the top. Like there's the encounter in the sidebar, but
Yeah, I see it there.
Should I
Carp was
reroll my
22.
initiative?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
Carp
I
was
got
10.
a 3. I should reroll it. Just to be safe.
Uh huh. Uh,
Bot. I got done playing its violin music and it said, okay, I'm done here.
There was music.
you know, I don't see why it's not showing for you guys though, so.
If we were back on the other map, it might. I noticed it disappeared when we swapped.
Do you see it if you switch back?
I can't. I only have way back south.
It says toggle what? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let me.
I can go to Thunder Tree.
Here you go. Try now.
there it is.
Okay, let me find
I don't
Mina's
have it.
initiative.
I was 15.
15. Zerial was 3. You know what? I'm gonna reroll all the NPCs, and I'll just adjust whichever ones are inflated.
Oh, they get to reroll, but not us.
I just said I'm gonna adjust any inflations. If you're lucky, they're all gonna be at the
I feel
bottom.
like there's some bias going on.
They're just really cool guys.
Back to cool again.
You need to leave.
Fuck.
My bad.
Where am I gonna go?
For your award ceremony.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna go.
I appreciate you. Those were good.
I appreciate them. Doesn't mean I like them.
Shale, do you remember what your initiative was? It's okay.
13.
13?
13, yeah.
13. The dragon was 20, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The carp was what? 21.
Wait, but Zariel wasn't 3. Zariel was 6.
6? Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I was 6. I forgot
Jobo-
that was my advantage.
13. Dragon is 20. Carp was 22. Yep, see, these guys are inflated right here.
I'm not into that.
Ew.
I don't kink shame.
Ghouls love
If
getting
you like it,
inflated.
I love it.
Uh, okay. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll pretend that that's right. We'll go with that. I die inside.
That is a painful mistake.
Yeah, well, I know what that button does now. So, oopsie. It's so weird because I see the carousel and I'm on the south map. So I'm wondering why.
Wondering why what?
Did that work? Did that show you guys the carousel?
I see the case on now. Yeah.
Negative.
You see the carousel.
So I did a reload application, like escape reload, and that brought the carousel back.
Okay.
That works for anyone else as well. But that's also like
I changed them.
when you were doing the things. I don't know if it made a difference.
I just changed maps to Thunder Train and back.
Which technically reloads it. Okay. Let me remove the restraint from Zerial, by the way.
That would be nice, yes.
As soon as I just load back in. Okay. So, for this ghoul, uh, one ghoul has made it. I need a 64, by the way.
Hell yeah. Carnage. What? How? Okay, is this rigged?
That is beautiful.
This. Do you have like a setting on me turned on that it's all ones?
Yeah, how'd you know?
It's actually 10d4 that have all been ones.
What the
Gosh.
fuck?
Yeah,
just
because the
saying.
previous time and now this time.
Damn, that's actually really bad.
Wait, you
I don't
rolled
know what the percentage odds
61
that is.
twice?
I did
Yeah?
4d4 and 64, and they were all ones, every single one.
Really?
What
You
was the
fucking
2d4?
know what the chances are? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
That is
To
So
not
it's
have at least a 3 or a 2 among the ones somewhere in there?
What was
it's
also
a
the 2D
1 in 4
for?
chance 10 times, and it's exponential, right?
Yeah, like 0.25 raised to the 10.
Where's the 2D for?
Oh, did you want 2d4?
No, you also
Oh,
rolled a
that was just
2D4.
before. That was for carp. That was a 2 and a 3.
Am I dumb? I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 2 and a 3. Okay.
So out of 12 rolls,
It's like a one
10
in
of them
one
are.
in 10,000 chance, I believe, approximated.
Goddamn.
You guys are so smart.
I'm testing this. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's ignore that.
Relatively normal roll.
That was a really good roll, actually.
Bro.
You know what's really annoying? I can't move my camera. So let me fix that.
That is unfortunate.
I am actually just having technical difficulties on technical difficulties today.
The difficulty is technical.
Indeed, we're not easy mode players.
True.
Actually, I think my Windows itself is not liking what happened. Interesting.
It keeps trying to remind me that that Windows 10 is gonna die in October, and I just keep thinking to myself, man, I wish I cared. I still don't think I've heard or met anyone who has said anything about liking 10 as well. Or 11, rather.
I find so little of a difference between them. It's
Sorry, what are we talking about?
Windows 10
The
and
only
11.
problem is, like,
Uh,
the bloat is so much worse.
Oh yeah, I don't use
Yeah.
the actual Windows systems for fucking anything.
I like Windows 11's UI.
I mean, yeah, I like the taskbar.
Yeah,
Taskbar is pretty
technically.
nice.
It's
It
got
has
some
flowers on
nice
it right now.
things, but
Yeah, but what sucks, it also makes, like, fucking with a bunch of shit harder than it needs to be as well.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's like, at what point am I gonna just convert over to some distro of Unix?
I mean,
Never
as
for
time
me.
goes on, just to have something that feels and operates like Windows 10, you already have to go for a distro of Linux if you don't want to go like 11.
Mhm.
I saw that PewDiePie video on Linux. Now I'm on board.
I'm I'm just sitting here like, damn. I just want to go back to 7, man.
I just did that.
7 was peak.
uh,
Was Windows 8 good? I feel like I liked
No.
that one, but I don't know if it was good.
It was the one made for tablets and mobile.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I must be thinking of 7, because I did not like that.
can we
It
just
was
use
only good
Windows
on
8
like
RT?
it was like good on like a handful of like laptops or whatever.
Mm, not me then.
I
I
like
haven't.
what they were trying to do, but the execution was just horrible.
Yeah, it was just not like a computer made OS. It was for,
Tablet first.
yeah, tablet, those also
But that was
those
what the
laptops
Windows
that
saw.
fold into tablets, like
Mhm.
that's what that shit was made for.
I just wish that stuff forever.
One second. I gotta restart this real quick.